First of all,
hey.
I've always wanted to meet you, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I mean, as a car guy who's been lucky enough to make his living in the car guy hobby,
sure.
It's cool to meet another guy who does a hell of a good job with the car guy hobby.
Definitely.
Tell me a little bit about what you do and how you got doing it.
You know, I'm just another car guy like all the Mopar enthusiasts, SRT fans that are out here today. And back in 1991, I bought a car, modified it, decided I'd race it, and in the process, my bank account went south, and then I realized if I want to keep doing the car thing, it needed to pay for itself somehow. So at that point, we started our Hennessey performance business, and we've been modifying cars for the last 20 years.
Very cool. Yeah. That's a pretty great way to make a living, right? A lot of guys go, "You got the best job in the world."
I didn't even know that there was even a market for people wanting to modify cars. I just thought, well, maybe somebody would want to buy some parts that I'd made for my own car, and I knew that if I was going to do any more races, it basically had to pay for itself. And a couple years later, we started working on Vipers, and that became real popular and did a lot of that. And then over time, that eventually evolved into, when the Hemi came on strong in 05, 06 with the SRT8 models coming out, and still to this day we do a lot of SRT8 work.
Tell me what you think about the cars in general.
I think that the new SRT8s, the level of craftsmanship and the quality, especially in the interiors, really rivals anything that you'll find from Europe. And so you look at the really nice interiors and the Audis and the VWs to a lesser degree, BMWs, Mercedes, that has a strong influence in this car. Each car has kind of its own unique niche in the market. I'm a Jeep guy. I like the Jeep SRT8. I like the all-wheel drive. I like the hellacious hole shot. But there's something about the new Charger, just the sleekness of it. When I first saw the car, when the pictures came out on the car about 6 months ago, I emailed Ralph Gilles and just said, "Look, dude, you nailed it," especially with this car. So my oldest son is 17, and when he goes off to college here in a year and a half, I was looking at this car. I thought, if I can afford it, it might be a nice, car that not only gets him through college, but, into his first job and married and first kid and all that. And I'm a pretty big fan, so it's a great value.
Very cool. It's been a real pleasure to have you here.
All right, thanks for coming out.
Thank you for support of this event too, because these guys are top-notch guys, and we wish them the best, and your support helps that.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming.